It comes down to intention. You have to ask yourself, do I want to grow? And that's the biggest thing. When you're a freelancer, it's very different than being an agency owner. So when you're an agency owner, you are a business person at this point. You are no longer the person who's doing the deliverables. And that's the distinction. A lot of people, I think that's where they kind of get stuck. They are still too in control of the deliverables themselves, and they're trying to grow the agency itself. That rarely ever works. So when you're a freelancer, you're like the artist. You're the one who's controlling everything. You're the one who's kind of doing all the work and you're kind of chipping it up. That's what's happening. Now there's pros and cons to it. When you're doing that, you have a lot of control. You can control the quality. You can control the insights. Usually the deliverables are a lot better because you're the expert sort of doing them. The cons are that you can't really grow. You only have 24 hours in a day and you can't work all 24 of those hours. So you're kind of stuck with however much time you kind of have. Now with agency, what happens is that when you're stepping into the agency world, you have to understand you are a business owner. Now your responsibilities are no longer taking care of client deliverables. Your responsibility is being a CEO, which is making sure all the trains are running on time, making sure that the right people are in the right place, making sure that everyone is gelling together and that they have synergy between them. You're responsible for all of the legal matters, all the financial matters. So that is now your job. It's no longer to do SEO or Facebook ads or Google ads. You are now a CEO and you have to trust the people that you hire to do the work and set up the systems and processes that they need in order to succeed. And you have to focus on the agency side of things and actually being a business person and helping the business itself grow. So you have to make that distinction. And if you don't want to be a CEO, for example, there's a lot of amazing coders. They're really good at writing code and they're just excellent at their jobs. Now you would think that, oh, we should try to promote them because they're the best at their job. But what a lot of companies don't realize is that these people don't want to be managers. They just want to code and they're happy with just that job. So you really have to ask yourself, do you want to be a CEO? Is that something you aspire? Because that's a completely different job. It helps that you have a background in whatever you're doing, but really the people are going to be doing the work and you're going to be the CEO. So if you don't want to hand off things to other people, you want to do them yourself. You want to not deal with all of the other things that come with trying to build a business and hiring people, then it's better you stay a freelance and you try to build up your sort of recurring fees that way. So you're kind of getting more and more and more. Of course, that also has a plateau at a certain point. And if you're going to be a CEO, you have to understand that you can't do the deliverables anymore. You have to trust the people around you to do them and that you have to run the business and not what's happening within the business. That is one of the biggest things you have to realize. It's a completely different job that you're taking on.